avrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno d'intorno girano, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Non più avrai questi bei panacchini, quel cappello leggero galante, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante, quel vermiglio d'onesco color, quel vermiglio d'onesco color. Non più avrai quei pennacchini, quel cappello, quella chioma, quell'aria brillante. Non chiudrai farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno d'intorno girando, delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Delle belle turbando al riposo, Narcisetto a dolcino d'amor. Fra guerrieri può far bacco, gran bustacchi stretto sacco, schioppo in spalla, sciabla a fianco, collo dritto, muso franco, un gran casco, un gran turbante, molto onor, poco cantante, poco cantante, poco cantante. Ed invece del fandango una marcia per il fango.
It's a nice rose. I've come in here because it's too windy to go to my park today, and there's a lady that comes in with these lovely dogs. One lady with one dog, another lady with two, and I don't want them jumping on my bad foot. What have we got in the cool bag this week? Anything a bit different? We'll have to see, won't we? These are on special offer at the moment, the kafirs. I hope we're recording, I can't tell in the daylight. So I've got ginger and honey, I got raspberry and I think that's black morello cherry, 2 honey and gingers, Kerrygold unsalted butter, my Colombian blend latte, cave-aged goat's cheese, organic blueberries, and pork, chicken and ham pie. I'm going to have some of that, and that looks very nice. There's my foot doing. Still have some. Well, this camera, when I want it on the macro setting, it isn't, and when I don't want it to be, it is. Anyhow, it is now. This is the jelly in this pork, chicken and ham pie. It's a wonder I'm using it at all, seeing as the battery door's broken now and it's tied on with elastic band. Haven't had these before. Cherry Bakewell Yum Yums. They look nice. Look at all that delicious jelly. Look at it. Oh, I love it. It's lovely. Delicious. Mmm. 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 Oh, there's so much jelly in here. This is delicious. Now these look nice. I've had these, but not this particular one before. They're on special offer at Waitrose. Strawberries and cream with Baileys. I meant to get my Amarola cream liqueur, but I couldn't afford it this week as well. I bought jam and other things, so I've got to watch. I've had the electric to pay, so I've got to watch the price of things. But these do look nice, don't they? Let me try this. That jelly was delicious, by the way. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. I thought I bought one of these last week and I got home and I didn't have it. But it wasn't on the till receipt, so I bought 2 this week. They are delicious. They're lovely. Another one of these. Yeah, this little plant looks very nice. I can't sort of get in the light. Everything I do is so inadequate because of my circumstances and surroundings. I'm trying to show this lovely little plant. It's so pretty. Oh dear. Not enough light now, and I seem to be in the shadow. I don't know why. Is it the camera that's shadowing it? I'm at my friend's house here. Isn't that lovely? I haven't played this for a long time. Just waiting so long for the computer to file. I haven't played this for a long time. Farm Frenzy. Let me see. How do I get along? How do I get along to this end? Oh, I see. Yeah. I've got quite a few golds and silvers. I've done quite well. Let me launch the... Which is the last? No, I won't do that one because... I can't remember which one's which now. Let's play this one again. I usually get silver on that. Oh, yes. Right, I've got 5 chickens, 5 sheep, 2 cows and 10 cheeses. And I'm starting off with nothing, so oh well. I haven't done this for a very long time. And you've got to collect all the bears. So you're starting off with naught, but you can trade bears in if you capture them, as I've done. I'll send him to market. Ooh, there's another one. See, that I need more space to be able to... Right. Oh, come on. I don't remember how to play this now. Right. Okay, sending him to market. And he's going to escape, but that doesn't really... Oh, no, I could have stuck him in there then. I've got to remember how to play this again. Oh, look at my tomato plants coming on. Another first one got trodden on, and he was the biggest one, but I prefer the smaller tomatoes, so yeah, so proud of my tomatoes. They're not got much of a life, poor things, but they're doing well. I wouldn't mind getting this book. It sounds quite interesting. They're talking about this in the Waitrose magazine. How important orchards are. Well, I know that, but tell that to some of these awful developers and some of the people in my area. They don't care at all about it. Anyway, never mind. But yeah, so it looks like quite interesting. You hardly ever see orchards now. And there's going to be a programme by Jimmy Doherty about the bees. He's a friend of Jamie Oliver, apparently. And I won't see it because I don't have a TV, but because that's my choice. I don't want one. But yeah, so I'm glad someone's talking about the bees and how, well, I've known for years how important bees are, but get laughed at. Apparently, if they became extinct, the human race wouldn't be far behind. But yeah, so at least there's some people trying to help the environment. I've had to put my dressing gown cord over the top of there and try and stick it into there's the top door hinge, and there's the bottom door hinge, and I've had to put an umbrella down there to the door, and I've had to try and stick this dressing gown cord in this great gap in the door, because there's a great gap there. You can see the... Hang on, let me put this light out. You can see the gap, but there's the hinge, and there's no gap at the top, and then there's the hinge, and then this is where the gap starts, and it gets wider as it goes down towards the bottom hinge, and then it joins up. But the door is bowed. This is how much you can see into the gap from the top hinge, because I was smoking like a chimney in that bathroom in there. The stink! I've had to shut the door, put an umbrella down at the door, down there. Oh, problem with having to do this is it's going to widen the gap even more between the door and the door jamb, isn't it? Oh, dear. I'm going to have one of these. They're lovely. Oh, sorry about the noise outside. There's always noise round here. I don't know what somebody's doing. A hedge trimmer or something with the sound of it. Not that there's many hedges round here. People round here don't like anything growing. I'm the odd one out. Anyway, this is delicious. They're lovely. My poor little sunflowers trying to bloom. Oh, apparently their heads follow the sun, but of course they're meant to be massive, but they're miniature in here because they're limited circumstances, so they can't be at their best because of their limited circumstances. They're like me. This one's here. I mean, look how they have to grow. They're just twisted round, all twisted out of shape because they can't be in the right circumstances and environment for them. Like I need to be in expansive circumstances for my natural self and ideas, but I'm in a tiny, limited space trying to achieve things in a tiny, inadequate space. There we go, look. Oh, they're nice, they're pretty though. I'm pleased with them even if they are very small. Right, I've got this Moroccan medley, roasted vegetables and Moroccan medley couscous. Some John West sardines in tomato sauce. Wild Pacific pink salmon. Mackerel fillets in tomato sauce. Some of this nice jam, Bon Maman damson plum conserve. Some cayenne pepper. These, yes, you know, the Baileys, they are delicious. I got 2 lots of those. I got 2 lots of these, the beetroot flavour, those snacks, some veggie straws, kale, tomato and spinach, Bon Maman blueberry, and the Hippies sweet and smoking. I saw cayenne pepper, yeah, I focused on that, did I not? But yeah, I haven't tried this particular flavour before, the plum damson plum conserve. I'll get it right in a minute. There's the same people that make these. You know, I didn't buy the chocolate ones this week because I've still got some, but I've got the blueberry one. So look, we've got this little sunflower there trying to grow in a... We've got this one there flowering. Oh, neighbours. Somebody cutting tomatoes. Tomatoes. But if they're ready to come off yet. This was the... No, they're not ready to come off yet. There's Mel and Mel. Anyhow, yeah, these are nice. I got these from Waitrose, and they are delicious. I can replicate the lattes that I used to get at Thornton's with the cream on top and the chocolate curls on top, which the only thing is you need the chocolate to go with it, but lovely. You can grow sunflowers inside the house. Of course they're going to be a lot smaller. Replacement tomatoes for the one that got trodden on, they're coming on, and we've got another sunflower coming on here, so yeah, they do look nice. The greenhouse in the bathroom. Yeah. Some more of these Umaibo snacks, the corn potage. I love these. I love these, they are so delicious. These are my favourites. So I'm so pleased to get some of these at last. That's been a hiatus in me being able to get things from Japan, but I'm back to it again now. I haven't had any since, well, God knows when. Lovely. Here we are, corn potage. They are lovely, they're so delicious. So this is what I'm using in the bath tonight. Lotus flower and sage, Yves Rocher. Wish they were still available in Britain. So yeah, nice. Oh, the energy bulbs, everything looked yellow. How are the sunflowers and tomatoes doing today? Let's have a look. Oh, are they ready to come off yet? No, they drop off when they're ready. I'm sure I saw, oh yeah, there's a small one at the top as well. How's this sunflower? He's coming on. Poor things, because they're meant to be huge. A few roses out there. It was misty in the night and very windy. It's unusual to see a mist everywhere and when it's windy, because the wind usually blows the mist away. There's quite a bit of a fog out there in the middle of the night. So the sunflowers, at least they're blooming, poor things, and they're turning a bit to face the light. So I've put them, I know they're all twisted out of shape, but at least I've got their flowers sort of so they can see the daylight and they get the sun. This one's a little bit too high to get the sun. If I put him down a bit, I don't want to break him off. Oh dear. It's nice to be back inside. I came out to eat it, I brought it outside. Still can't wear anything closed in. It's been in the entertainer, got a new dolly. And some outfits. We'll look at those later when This is sort of different, I haven't seen this face mould before. Oh, I would love a dress like this. That's nice too. And here's a white version. Bit of a Waitrose haul. Washing up liquid a pound. Mayonnaise special offer at £1.90 for a very large jar. James White Beat It. And these are still on special offer. It's tuna, not. And I got some Ambrosia semolina. This is £1.05 because I like that. Some Central Waitrose Wild Pacific Red Salmon, which is quite nice. It's very nice actually. My Amarula Cream Liqueur, delicious. Haven't seen this for a while. The organic acacia honey. I managed to get to the independent health food store today because they've seemed to have run out of the lovely rose honey in Waitrose. Got some gala pie, kefir, raspberry, 2 ginger and honey, Morello cherry, Waitrose unsalted butter, cave-aged goat's cheese, gala pie, Waitrose. I had to come home to have it. Got to my friend's house rather tonight. Ooh. My favourite cream, Marks and Spencer's dairy cream. Got that top, couldn't resist. And this one, £3. 14 to 15 years. 360. They usually fit me 14 to 15. Or 16. Nice colour. Is it O'Donnell or mint? Not telling this light. Some of these from Waitrose. 2 of those, which I love. The mint, green beans, organic bananas. Too much to show with this because the batteries are going. And some roasted vegetables and a Moroccan medley. The Ainsley Harriet. Ainsley. Resist that top. Anyhow, I got blueberry madeleines, hippies, sweet and smoking, kale, tomato and spinach, veggie straws, you know I like those. This from the Entertainer, Barbie fashion pack, and another Barbie fashion pack. And the new dolly, of course, which I showed earlier. And these are lovely. How do you pronounce that? Niederegger. They're delicious. Oh, they're lovely. Oh. And a little trip to Marks and Spencer's too. 2 cappuccinos. These fractals in some sort of broccoli. Yeah. That's a nice green arrangement. Tarragon cucumber lemonade. I don't know if I'd like that. That's nice. Oh, look at their faces. Aren't they sweet? These poor cows. They'll be dead now, eaten. But aren't they lovely? Yeah, this is an old Waitrose magazine. They're free. There's a chocolate one, but this was back in April. But aren't they lovely? But they turn themselves round to face the sun. He's turned himself round to face the sun, poor thing. I've tried to make it easier for them by... They're all twisted. Tomatoes, how are they doing? Are they coming off yet? So the first one that came off was quite big. So I suppose they're meant to be quite big, and these are quite small, but I prefer the small. I wish they were cherry tomatoes. I like those, but these are my first ever attempt at growing tomatoes, and they're only in a cramped space. They're like me, trying to have expansive ideas and living in a very cramped space in inadequate circumstances. They're doing the best they can, just like I do. With little reward or no praise, and I never get praise for anything. I don't know why I continue to do anything at all. I just have to try and be optimistic about things myself. But yeah. Oh, there's a Herbert Robert as well. Oh, there's a white butterfly outside. Being out here having one of my delicious almond croissants from Waitrose. They're lovely. Oh, he's in the sun, and he's come out quite a bit. He's turned himself towards the sun. He's come out more than when I was here earlier this afternoon in the bathroom. This one also, so they're getting some... See, I've never grown these in here before. I've never grown my own tomatoes, and they're not getting the light now because they're too tall. Because the sun's like, you know, so I don't know what to do about. Well, these are getting the sun, but at least I'm doing something for them. They have been so inadequate, I know. Oh. He's got big now, this one. He turns himself round to face the sun, so does this one. But this poor tomato, I've bent it, but I've put a bit of cardboard under there and stuck it with sellotape. I wonder when these are going to be ready to come off. Still attached firmly. The big one, the first one that got trodden on by my friend who then drove his car over my foot. Well, my friend's friend actually. Yeah, he came off easily, that first one, but... well, I've pinched out the top of the tomato to stop it growing anymore, because that's what you're supposed to do, to get them to, because I'm trying to get these ripe enough to take off. I presume they've got to get bigger before they're ready. But I wish they were the cherry ones, because I'm not that mad on tomatoes, but I do like the little cherry ones. There's the sunflowers now. This one's a little bit bent out of shape. Poor thing. This one's turned himself round to face the sun. So, There they are, that's today's update. Now see, this is a dummy memory card that lives in the computer here. And I'd lost it months and months ago, and I thought it was in the bathroom here in my friend's house. And I took the computer up the garden earlier to do dolls and transfer some files onto it, using it on its battery. And I went to pick the computer up off the ground to take it back in, and it was stuck on the ground. I thought, come on, and I went to lift it up, and I saw that on the grass by the side. It's almost like the computer found it, because it was part of itself that it lost. So we've got it back now, so in it goes. Hang on. Are we in the right way? Let's go this way. Oh, I can't get it in now. What's going on? I put it in there just now. Oh, well, we'll see in a minute. Right, let's try and get it back in again, shall we? Right. There we go. Got part of himself back. That's good.